It's Collectathon time, everybody! Yay! Of course not. No one likes Collectathons. But it's time for the first Collectathon of Destroy All Humans Big Willy Unleashed. No matter how long it takes, I will be able to edit it so you guys don't have to suffer quite as badly with me. Okay, so we have found 8 of them through odd jobs, and 4 more will be through odd jobs, so we will not yet have 100% in Fairfield, Harbor City, excuse me. But we'll have a total of 33 of them after this. Okay guys, so let's begin. Now, the guide I follow for this is not really the best guide ever. I'm just going to go ahead and say that while I'm making my way to the first one. And because of that, it's really sort of poorly laid out as to where everything can be. Okay, hold on a second. At the end of the first one is at the end of a construction crane in this area, and that would be it right up there. And unfortunately, most of the city has kind of been destroyed during that rampage with Patty Wurst, so that's not going to make this much exactly easier. But hey, this is one. So, fortunately, due to the smaller layouts of the world in this game, like this area and the second area are both quite small actually, so because of that, sometimes I won't have to edit quite as much, just because of how small the areas are, because you see there's 2 right there together. But I probably will edit a lot of it just to make it easier for everybody, I hope. So that's 3 in this general area around this building. Okay, next group, there's going to be one right here behind the backstop of the baseball or softball field. And the next 2, you can come out here via saucer, I believe. If I remember correctly, there should be a landing zone out here, or in this area, maybe I'm wrong, but there are 2 energy cells out on this island back here. I may be wrong, though, on that. I thought there was a landing zone out here, but maybe there isn't. But you can get 3 more energy cells by coming out to the backstop and then to this island. Next up, we're headed over to Colonel Kluckin's kitchen, and there's going to be one right on top of the chicken. Should be right around here somewhere. Yes, there it is. Okay. Alright guys, just so you know, what I decided to do was to save, quit the game, and return to it. And by doing that, it will respawn all the buildings and stuff. So that'll make it a lot easier for me to remember where all the collectibles and stuff are. So I highly suggest doing that if you end up having some trouble. So yeah, do that if you have trouble. That was one on top of that tree, and there's one right here as well. So that's 2 more of your collectibles. A lot of the collectibles are in the docks area. You're going to have one on top of this warehouse. That's already one. And then I believe there's one on top of one of the other warehouses, but I could be wrong on that. There is one in front of this warehouse, though. So grab that one. I just want to check and make sure there's not one on top of this warehouse as well. And you could probably see one out of the corner of your eye there on that crane, but what you want to do first is jump down here and grab these 2. I think they're covered up at the beginning of the game, but you can get to them just later on like I did. And that is a problem with this area, is that you're entering the military naval yard. So when you enter, well, you immediately raise the alert. Quite a bit, actually. So be very careful when you jump in there for those couple collectibles. Okay, next up, there's going to be one at the end of this dock here. So let's grab this one. Alright, that's another one collected. And I would have cut to this, but actually there's one straight ahead of here. It may take a moment to walk to, but there's one straight this way. It's going to be within the fence, just around this side of the warehouse. I don't know why I forgot to get it before. Let's see, is it going to flash yet? It's right here. Yes, there it is, guys. Right there. And we've got the alert level raised again. Fantastic. Alright, the next one's a bit tricky to get to, actually, because of where it's located, but it's actually right out in the middle of this freighter, right here, the military one, so you gotta be a little more careful going to it. But it's still not, like, super difficult to find, but yeah, that one's just a little more out of the way, or just a little more of an awkward position. Okay, the next few are all going to be in sequence. You've got one here on top of this building near the harbor, well, on this area of the harbor, sort of, where we killed the Patty Worst double. That's one of them. And then the second one in this area is right here next to this now destroyed warehouse building. So one thing that's actually really cool in this game that you see in this area and in the third area of the game is right over here, actually. It is the tour boat.
The boat is now arriving.
Like I said, it's only seen in this area and in the third area of the game, but it's actually really cool. Just because, you know, it's just a little different, something we didn't see in like Destroy All Humans 2. You can get on it, get a little tour of the area, and ride around. There isn't one in the fourth area or the second area. The second area doesn't even have any water at all, which is kind of actually really nice. Okay, so with that, we've actually only got 3 more collectibles to find, making great progress, actually. This collectathon wasn't bad at all. But I'm doing this all in one long video just so I could, or this one little segment, just because I wanted to show off the tour boat. So, your next collectible is Best Gotten on the tour boat by riding it over to here and jumping up right here for it. The last one in this area can be earned on this last ship. Now, you do not have to do it by tour boat. You can do it with the saucer because you'll later get a landing zone out here. But I just wanted to go ahead and get it out of the way, even though we don't yet have that landing zone. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, that was very close to not making that landing. And thanks for the ride, tour boat, but I'm going to get off now. And that is 32 of them, so one more to go. Okay, our last one, which I don't know how I didn't see it earlier, but it's inside of this purple tree right here. You may be better off just trying to destroy some of the trees first, just to make it a little easier on yourself. But yep, that's the last collectible that we can get for now, so that's all 33. Now remember, we did collect 2 in the other videos. There was one right in front of the Big Willy's restaurant. That one's basically impossible to miss with how many times you're going to be there. Oh, that's just great. And then the other one we got, I picked up by accident. It's underneath the picnic tables, very near the one we just picked up. So don't worry, it's not too hard to find. It's right there with all the others. So, yeah, guys, with that, we have done everything we possibly can in Harbor City. One more side mission to complete, which will give us the last 4 energy cells here. In 1 hour, 17 minutes, 22 seconds, we are at 23% in-game completion after only 5 videos, so making very good progress. 6 of the story missions, 4 of the odd jobs, 33 of the energy cells, 6 of the data cores. So guys, with that, now that we have done everything we can in Harbor City for now, next time we head off to the second invasion site in the game, which is Fairfield. So, I'll see you guys then.